Good evening. Welcome to this stream. I'm going to be today working mostly on Blender. I've got a set of stairs to make, and it has to kind of fit the Victorian style shop that I was talking about in my last video. And what else am I doing today? I might actually reveal I've got a rather exciting new avatar in Second Life, and might do a reveal on that if we've got time, and anyone's interested, maybe. So anyway, I'm going to start working on this set of stairs. I think this is my second revision. I've just saved it and saved a few little bits and pieces. So what this stairs needs to do is go up and around. So it now needs to start, it needs to go around 90 degrees and then continue up about the same height, I think, as this, but I can alter it anyway. So I think what I should do actually is bring in a copy of the shop into this. I'm hoping that this microphone is working. I've changed my microphone and I've changed the stand that it's on and various other things, so I'm kind of hoping that this is working okay. As usual, I will be checking the microphone because I'm also testing out the new version of the soundtrack by Twitch to play music in the background. So hopefully that's working okay. I hope so anyway. Maybe somebody will tell me if it's too loud or not loud enough or can't hear it at all. Okay, so what are we doing? What am I looking for? I am looking for my houses. No, I don't think it's that one. What did I call it? That's interesting. I can't remember what I called it. Got so much stuff. Hang on, bear with me. I'm just trying to find. I'm sure that I called it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. We're stumbling on the first. What did I call it? Well, that's not very good, is it? Of course, I did it in a different version of Blender, so it's not in my recent opened list. I will be with you shortly. I can't remember what I called it. It's a shame actually that they don't have a preview. It's not a medieval. I'm sure I called it sort of Victorian. I've got so many Blender builds that I've done. Found it. Right, so it's this one. Crumbs. No, it's not that one. Anyway, I found the directory, so we need to import. I'm just going to import. There we go. There we go, there we go. Ooh, don't need to go up too high actually, do I? Okay, that's pretty neat. Right, so I'm going to shift this over. GX. Oh, that's interesting. Why is that happening? I'm going to okay, right, let's just undo all this a minute. I don't know quite. Why is that? Why is that doing that? I have never seen that before. Anyway, I want to go this way, so cool, that must be I like that. I'm using the latest version of Blender, and I don't really know why it's doing that, but anyway, it doesn't really matter because we're only using this for a reference. So okay, what I do need to do is hide this. Actually, don't. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm going to group that, move to a new collection, and this is the shop. Because basically, I've got people who want this shop, and they want stairs in it. So, anyway. So it doesn't look like we've got that many, so I just literally need to put maybe 3 stairs going round and then possibly go up another couple of steps, and then we're there, really. So this is a copy of the step. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab that, I'm going to duplicate it, I'm going to go up, because then this has already got the modifier already on there. My stomach is growling like crazy. Apologies if you can hear my stomach growling. So I already anticipate, I've never made stairs go around a corner before, and I have absolutely no idea whether this is going to be hard or difficult. So I'm going to call this first steps. Okay, and then I'm going to call this one corner steps, so that we know what these things are. And I think that I would like to try and hide all this lot. Okay, so we don't have anything distracting. I want to hide that. I don't like that. Okay, right, now we've got a nice clean canvas on which we can work. So let's, I think if I can make 3 steps, okay, so we don't need 7, we need 3. Okay, now I think I know what's going to happen, right? So I've never really used this too much before, to be honest. Well, I tell a lie. I've made wheels and things like that, but I've never. This is the first time I've ever made steps to go around a corner. Now I know I'm going to have to alter the mesh on this in order for it to go like 90 degrees. So basically, the second step up needs to be in the corner of the building. So that's basically how that's going to work. And that's how I envisage it. And then I've got the lovely job of making the banister go around the corner. Now I think the banister poles will be fine, and I think I will have to do this slightly different. I think I'll have to make that. But anyway, should this work, I have got a lot of little projects that I can use this set of stairs. Now I need to make it go both ways. I need the steps to go to the left, and then once I've figured that out, I need to remember that bit and then make it go in the opposite direction, because there will be buildings where the banister needs to be on the right hand side and the curve needs to go to the right, if that makes any sense. So anyway, in this particular case I want it to go to the left, which is absolutely fine. Right, now I need it to go around a corner, and I think the best way of doing that is what is going to be the best way of doing that? I think the best way of doing that would be to put the, I think we need so object offset, I think what does this do? Okay, so that doesn't have an offset. The offset will be the center of origin, won't it? Which is in the middle of there. So yeah, that's going to go around that way, and I need it to actually go. Yeah, I need to create an offset object. Right, I need to create an offset object. Okay, I don't need a merge. And the offset object has got to be okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. Ooh, right. Oh no 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 no. Cursor to world origin. Right. Okay. I need that. Actually, what if we put the cursor? Cursor to the active object. I am now going to put an empty plane. Okay. So we're just going to call this. I'm going to call it an axis. Right. Now we can axis object is going to be the constant, and now I need to offset it. Let's see what this does. No. Ah, of course, yes. Right, so I remember now. We need to rotate on the Z. How much is that? 45? That's going to be 45 degrees, isn't it? 45. Ooh. Okay, so before I do that, what I would like to do, Shift D. Let's just... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm just going to hide that. Needs to go around a corner. So this, ideally, I need to move X. Right. And now I need to rotate Z. 45. Cool. So yeah, the offsetting has got to be... Actually, that's working. I'm surprised. Okay, that's working. So what if I grab that and go grab... Okay, so that's going to go way too far out that way. Ooh, there we go. Right, okay, so I think the offset then, I don't want to mess this up too much. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh my god, okay, that's it. That's what I want. So that can come... No. We don't want that to do that, do we? Or do we? Holy moly. Wow, that's only working. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm quite surprised that I've done that. That is the first time I've ever done this. Never realised it was actually... so really all we're doing now is just playing with these settings to get... Wow. Well, I'm blowed. Well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. Now my only real kind of well, actually no, there isn't really a problem, is there? Because all I need to do is that. Probably a little bit tighter, because I was just thinking as the banister goes up as the banister goes up and around a corner, then the next rail, the next will go there, won't it? And then the next one will go there, and likewise. And we've already gone around 90 degrees. Once I've applied the modifier, then I can then I'm obviously I need to edit this mesh so that it sort of fits the corner. But yeah, so that's not a problem at all. That actually came out a lot easier than I expected. Well, I'm blowed. So really what I need to do is, before I do anything, I need to duplicate that. Well, of course it's not going to do it, is it? Okay. If I why is it doing that? Okay, maybe let me move that to a different. Actually, that's the thing to do, isn't it? So so this is a corner copy, right? Yeah, and then I can just hide it. Okay, that's fine. Now I've got a copy of the applier, the modifier, the axis, and also the steps going around the corner. I mean, you know, this is for sort of Second Life, so I've got to try and keep the land impact low. I'm surprised. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how easy that was. Sometimes I always find in Blender, you make something and you kind of, sometimes you just can't believe that it comes out like that, you know, that it is actually so easy to do. Is it because the program is easy to use? I don't think so. I think it's just because I'm willing to try and screw up. Not afraid of screwing up, and I think that's the reason why. You just got to try. You're not ever going to learn if you don't try. So I need to duplicate this again. So this is the bit I need to know how many steps we need to go up to the second floor, and I need to get a sort of a sense of scale as well. So. Okay, why is that not moving? Oh, okay. I don't know quite what was happening there. So let's pick that. These steps are going to be bare. They're not going to have any carpet or I might you see in old houses what they used to do was, because carpet was really expensive in Victorian times, they only had carpet down the middle, like they used to only have, instead of like nowadays we have wall-to-wall carpet with a skirting board. In Victorian times, when people could afford carpet, they could only put carpet in the middle of the room, and around the outside of the room were bare boards that were very often stained, with wood stain, or left bare, because very often they had furniture and other things, like the fireplace and such like. Why is this being a pain in the... Oh, okay. I don't know quite why it's doing that. I'm using the latest version of Blender, so that I think the keys are slightly... There could be some variation in the keys. I seem to have to press G, Y, Y twice. It's a new thing, in order to get it to move. Okay, that's about right. That looks good. I mean, Victorian houses, they're very well built. I live in one. And but they weren't particularly square. They didn't have the spirit levels and such like. They had plumb bobs, and so the things weren't exactly square like they are by today's standards. So they don't need to be so. Alright, so that's about the right. So hey, that was a lot easier than I thought. That's quite amazing. That is quite. I'm shocked that I was able to do that. So obviously, what I've got to do now, the hard bit really is going to be the banister going around the corner. It may or may not be hard. I don't know, because I thought this was going to be really hard, but it isn't. I need to obviously make that so that it's going into a corner, and this is how steps usually are going round. If I look how the actually, if I look at the steps now, I don't know whether our stairs are actually but whether they're actually the originals or not, I guess they are, but they may not be. I have seen stairs. I have been in very old houses where there is a step on the corner going up, and ours doesn't have that. So ours just goes up one way, and then there is a flat piece here, and then the stairs continue at 90 degrees. It's just... But I just think this looks possibly a little bit more elegant, and I've made it a little bit more difficult for myself, so I'm going to save that before I start continuing on. Now, I don't think I'm going to need, obviously not need another 7, so I suspect probably only 2 more, maybe 3. Okay, we'll see in a minute. We're going to have fun making the physics for this, for Second Life. In order to keep the land impact down, I suspect that I'm going to have to make actually the steps phantom. Link set this all together, but then make the steps phantom and just literally make a very, very simple physics for this. We'll play around with it. We'll play around with it anyway. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me just check how we got the corner shop here. I suspect where the first floor is. In fact, actually, all I need to do really is just copy this floor. Yeah, I suspect I only need to go up. Yeah. So that's a copy of the floor. It's interesting. Might only need one step. Might only need the one rather than either that, or actually, you know what I could do? I could actually move the floor up and down to accommodate, because this is not really fixed. The floor can accommodate the steps in a way, so that isn't going to be a problem. So that's pretty much it then. There you go. Let's copy. Now I'm going to need one of those at the top steps. I'm going to need this and this. This doesn't need separating, does it? Why is it? I think it's because there is a modifier on there, isn't there? And I haven't. Okay, that's the reason why then. Right, so I didn't apply the rotation. Right, that's why. That's fine. I can grab this. Rotate Z 90. GY. Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Right. Ooh, that's pretty neat. I don't remember ever having to do that in the older versions of Blender. G X. Right, so I want that about there. That looks good. We don't need so many. We need that to be over there. Typically this kind of the end of the banister is kind of on the corner really. Let's move that down. There we go. So that's of course, yes, we're going up there now. We're going to, yep, okay, that's fine. My goodness, this is going to look quite elegant. I am just very happy with how this has turned out. Wow. I haven't come to the corner yet. I think the corner is going to be, and then I've got to read the. I've got to do this as well. This has got to be, you know, in a corner. So we're gonna do that in a minute. Rotate Z 90. Rotate Z 90. Right. G. GZ. No, this is interesting, isn't it? So this is interesting. Oh, I apologise for my stomach growling. Why? All of a sudden, it hasn't been growling. And I go and eat something because I just literally had a snack, and now all of a sudden my stomach is growling like crazy. So if I grab that, which way is it going to go? GZ. So really it's just a matter of getting this correct, and now the top banister. Yeah, okay. Why would that be a different height? That's interesting. So I guess that's because we're going up, and now, yeah, or going down. So the banister rail is going down into this end piece, and now we're going up. I quite like the fact you have to press the direction twice, so it's kind of assuming. I'm sure I've not seen that before in other versions. In fact, I don't ever remember having to do that before, but oh, it's because I'm on local. Duh. Okay, that's why. So the two, again, I don't ever remember having to do that, but so really, I need to make this banister go up. We need that to go up slightly, so that the end of the banister then will go into the, you know, the head part of this really. So let's go like this, and we can go like that. We can go like that, and we just go GZ, and we go up until it meets that. Yeah, because that's going to go into the banister like that. I don't know what you call this bit, the end of the banister, I guess. I don't know. So that looks rather good. Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm wondering whether this should have really gone, whether that, no, it doesn't. That goes to the corner, and then you've got the floor. Yeah, so the floor goes up there, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. I do wonder whether an architect would go, no, you don't do it like that. Don't know. Anyway, I'm happy with this. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? So, GXX, how is this working? What is that angle? I don't know what that angle is. Normally, G, let's see if I do this. X is that way, Y is that way. Oh, okay. So I don't know which way are we going. Right, okay, so that's good. There we go, there we go, there we go. So now we've got actually maybe not such a difficult task of making the corner this. Nope. Okay, I'm confused because which way is that going to go? G, X, X. That's just going to go that way. X. Okay. Y. Y. Wow, seem to have an awful lot of different. That's interesting. So Z. Okay. Right. GG. Which way do we go? We go up that way. Now then, at what point do I start the curve is the next thing. So, yeah, okay, so let's start the curve about there. I think that's going to be fairly, I mean, again, there are no standards with any of this. I've learned with houses, I mean, there wasn't sort of a complete pattern of, well, the house should, the curve should do this and do that. I mean, I've seen so many, I've been in literally probably thousands of different, Victorian style houses, and they're never all the same. Now then, I'm wondering, really, can I go up there? 7? No. Wow. Okay, that's gonna work. Yeah, so we can actually have quite a tight curve on there. Okay, I like it when you have a build that you think is going to be a real pain to do, and it isn't. It's rather nice. So can I go up that way? Ooh. G. Y. No. X. No. Well, why won't it let me do that then? I surely don't want to extrude. Normal. G. X. Y. Ooh, there we go. So, yeah, I think we need just a very small tight curve on that bend. Fantastic. Now, I was thinking that I could just extrude this. It's going to be very, very difficult to try and get the corner, but then I can move it. So what I was thinking of doing was extruding this in segments and then literally rotating it, boom, 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 and then joining it on here so that the banister is one. Yeah, so before I do that, actually, I need to select one. Let's save this. In fact, actually, I think now we should move to a different revision, because always do, you can do as my recommendation is always to save as many revisions as you need. You know, just keep doing increments of revisions, because when you get to a point where you think, almost like a game, you know, you get to a point where you think, well, in a minute I'm going to die in this game. Let's save it so I can go back to it. It's the same principle, really, that I use for this kind of thing. You know, the more that you can. So I'm thinking actually that we can. GY. Ooh, we might be able to do this in a really tight little curve. My God! Wow! Wow! I am actually amazed at. I just love Blender. I really love Blender. Now, which way am I going to go? Maybe easier to go up. I'm going to do it in very small increments. I may, once I've applied the modifier, I may have to just move this slightly, you know, up. But you know what? I'm really liking those steps. That staircase has come out a lot better than I thought it would do. And I like the modelling that I did on the moulding, rather. You know, it actually looks like a proper handrail. I like to, where possible, model stuff and bring it into Second Life in its real form as much as possible. I mean, if it's going to increase the land impact a lot, then, you know, I mean, realistically, a handrail's not going to be used. And I've already got an idea about how I'm going to do the physics for this, which I think is just going to be really, really simple. So you can have the look with the shading and everything applied. I think it will look really, really nice. But then the physics of it, you know, you're literally just going up and around a bend and up a, you know, up a set of steps. So I think it's going to look pretty neat, personally. So what I'm going to do now is let's select that, and now we're on the normals, so I should be able to extrude Y, no, X. Z. Ooh, okay, right, so it's on the Z. I need to remember that. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to try and make this in maybe, I don't know, six or seven segments. So I'm going to extrude again on the Z. Okay. And now I'm going to rotate on the Y. No, that was rotating on the Z. Okay. So we're now going to extrude again. Extrude on the Z. Rotate on the Z. Do a little bit of manual, and I expected this to happen. So, but hey, it's looking good because we're actually going around and on a corner that is going to be quite steep anyway. So extrude on the Z. We're just going to have to alter this a little bit. And I've seen some real, you know, obviously by somebody who, you know, wasn't particularly a carpenter. You know, he may have had a bricklayer or a plasterer or somebody that thought themselves, I'm going to rotate this just round. I need to rotate that round. I'm going to rotate that round so that we get a nice clean. Okay, I'm going to definitely have to tidy this up, but it's looking good. Extrude on Z. No. I don't know where that's extruding to, but we've probably gone a bit bizarre, but that doesn't matter. We are... Let's rotate that way. And I might need to twist this slightly, so we're going to tidy this up, but this is looking rather good. Extrude, I'm just going to do a free extrude now, but I think we can just tidy this up. Wow, okay, this is looking good. Rotate. Rotate. Yeah, there we go. I think we need to just extrude one here. Extrude X Z. Okay. Let's just bring that round like that, and then we're going to rotate like that. And now it's just a matter of bringing the two of those together and just tidying it up. I think we've got enough loops to get that to look good. So we're twisting the right way. That's good. Right, what I'm going to do now is highlight two of these. What if I fill that? No. Control Z. I need to bridge faces. Bridge edge loops? No. Okay. Am I gonna really make a pig's ear of this? Ooh. Somehow I've broken that. Okay, we can sort that out. What have I done there? Right. Maybe that's why I couldn't bridge the loops. I have a feeling that I need... Okay. Rotate. Grab. Okay, I'm making a bit of a... No, okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Yes, it is. Let's bring that round. I'm going to really distort this at the moment. Actually, no. No, we're not really distorting it. We just have to do it in small steps. That's all we need to do. G. Let's just bring that closer to there. We're looking good. So we've done that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. I think that's enough edge loops to manipulate that to go around, and I can tidy that up. Now can I bridge this? I don't see why I can't bridge this. Merge. Edge, bridge. At least 2 edge loops. I have selected at least 2 edge loops. I don't know what that means. Report error, 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 error. Closed loop. Nope. Loop pairs. No. Okay, let's don't do that then. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, okay, there's obviously some reason why that doesn't like that. Okay, I think the best thing to do then would be... Actually, I think it's because I've not joined it, isn't it? I've never done this before, so... You know, I'm kind of learning this bit. I've never done quite like something like this before. I think I've got to join them. So we've got that edge loop, got that one. I think because they're 2 separate things, and if I select them and go doink doink, join. No, okay. I think it's because these are 2. I think I've got to join them. Right, now I can join them. I'm pretty sure. I think that's why. It's a case of you kind of know why something's happening. Yeah, okay. Duh. You kind of learn as you go along. I'm surprised. I really am surprised. I really am surprised. Now all I got to do is tidy this up. So let's... How am I going to tidy this up? This kind of needs to be... No, we don't want to twist this, really. G. I think that's all we need to really do is just like move this in order to just make it look good. This is a mess. And of course it would be, wouldn't it? Because this is, in effect, this is being crushed, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, the outside looks relatively good. I mean, it needs sorting out, but the inside, of course, is going to be not going to look really very good. So if I... Now what happens if I... Ooh, there we go. Right, so I think this is a case of really manipulating and moving this. Okay, so really what I need to do, I think, is move these edge loop, move these vertices down. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, this is looking better. I've seen worse in real houses, to be honest. This has got to be sorted. So really what I need to do, I think, is then go G. Yeah. Okay. And then if I do the same, for this, and I think then it would look look, yeah, that's looking much better actually. It's looking much better. I think that vertice there needs kind of moving up that way. I might have to go down to vertice level and move. It's looking good. It is looking good. And I think... Hello, Ava, how are you? The outside is certainly looking better than the inside. No one's really going to see underneath there. So I don't think I really need... And we just need to move some of these vertices a bit so that they move. Just slightly. Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm doing fine. I'm working on this banister. I think little increments for my Victorian shop. It's not 100% perfect, but it does look a lot better than I expected. As I say, I have seen worse in real life. I remember going into a Victorian house. It was it may have been Edwardian actually rather than Victorian, and I mean I went up round and this looked like it had been hacked with a machete. It was really bad. It was seriously bad, and in a way you can't really, it didn't look to me like it had been done by a craftsman. Let's put it that way. It looked like it had been finished off with, with a spoon or something. It wasn't really very good. So in a way, I'm kind of pleased that this has turned out. I might just bring that vertex. Ooh, no. No, that's not joined, is it? Oh dear, don't say these are not joined. They're not joined. Duh. Okay, alright, I need to sort that out. But anyway, sometimes this happens in Blender. I don't know why. It could be that I didn't select merge. Possible. I have been known to do that before. You kind of sometimes you just forget that that's what you need to do. There's a few things that it would be useful if it of course, I mean, the system doesn't know what you want to do. Of course it wouldn't know what you want to do. It's waiting for you to make a decision. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Have we still got any? Oh, okay, we've still got a couple there. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Have I just done all that and not merged them? Probably. Let me save this. I want to save this as we go. I'm now going to save as a different revision because we can. I wish there was a way actually. Well, again, it wouldn't know, would it? It wouldn't know. So this. I probably didn't. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. Is that one? That's just one. Right. If there was a way that this could figure out, and there probably is, and I just don't know what I don't know what the command is. Where you could select those two edge loops, and I mean I did a bridge edge loops and it didn't work, so I don't know why. Maybe there was an option to merge as you bridge the edge loops, possibly. I don't know. I've obviously done something wrong, but it doesn't matter. This is all a learning. When I first started Blender, obviously, I mean, I had experience with CAD programs before. What is it, 3D Max? There was a few. I mean, I had AutoCAD before, and there were some others. Though I've always been interested in 3D on computers, and I don't know. NSFW. I guess there is. If you look on the terms of service for Twitch, there's, I think, about 40 different... Yeah, if you look at the terms of service for Twitch, there's about 30 to 40 games which come into that category, I think. Are you only interested in that kind of game then? Because there's plenty of them out there. Okay, I think we're good on this. This is looking... Yeah, okay, this is looking much better. Let's go back to this view. So it's interesting, isn't it, how it looks good on the outside, and if we change anything on the inside, it will but let's just do one by one. I think that needs to come up just very slightly, just to give it a bit of a more natural twist going around that corner. Okay, I think that needs to move, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. So we get like I mean, it's not going to be perfect, and I really honestly don't think anyone in Second Life is going to be coming along going, oh, look at that, that's awful. Typically when people are going around Second Life, I mean, I tend to be a details person because I'm interested in how other people create their work, but the majority of people, this is a shop, the person going into the shop or going into the house is not necessarily going to be looking at how you know, how something is being modeled. I'm wondering whether to go over to my tablet actually, because this is really hurting my hand doing this. That I mean, you know, that I don't think that looks bad. I really, you know, it could be tidied up, I think, but it's not terrible. Let's move this. I think it's just literally a case of just moving these vertices around until it looks good. I mean, if I was to do it absolutely perfectly, I think I would put an edge loop down the center of the banister, and that would probably give me then enough vertices to make it look like a lot better. But no one is going to be looking at this, you know, no one is going to be really looking at this and saying, oh, look at this banister, it's awful. I think I just need to really very carefully just move these very carefully just to get it to look a little bit better. This is oh, no, not you. There we go. This looks a little bit okay, I think this could be the bit, there we go. There we go, there we go. So then we kind of get a bit of a nice, let's just move both of these up. There we go. It's not going to look perfect. As I say, no one in Second Life is going to be looking at this. I am pleased with that. I am very pleased with that. I think that looks... It's not the worst I've seen. I think I know what the problem is. Right, because obviously it's gone around a corner. Okay, so I can see it a bit better now. I haven't applied any smoothing to this yet, but I think I know what the issue is here. Yeah, okay. The issue is that these vertices here need to come out that way. There we go. And I think the same needs to apply to this. Okay. I think that one needs to come out as well. Yeah, I think so. Considering this is the first time I've ever done this, I'm actually, you know, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Let's say, I'm sure there are some more experienced Blender creators who are probably looking at this going, "Oh my God, what is this guy doing?" But you know, this is the first time I've ever done it. I've never made a banister go round a corner before. I've done straight stuff, but never. There we go. I mean, I think that looks good. I think that this needs to be scaled just very slightly in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's making it look. So let's just scale that very slightly. I think it's just going to make that look. Yeah. I think I've done a better job than I think that needs to be scaled in just very slightly, just to kind of, yeah, there we go. Okay, as I say, we're talking minute increments here. I think the only real bit that's probably causing me any that I don't like is this. Just bring that out a bit. Bring that out a bit. Somebody's going to tell me one day that there's a plugin you can get that does that does this in 2 seconds. But hey, half the fun is actually creating the stuff. Oh no, that's looking good. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Once Shade Smooth is applied to that, I think it will look absolutely fine. Now I can see that. Okay. I think these need to be just moved. G, Y, Y. Very slightly that way. Okay. So they go up into the handle, the banister handle. I don't think they're. I think this top part of the banister needs to move very slightly. Right, I think. Let's do a top-down view. This shows me that they are not exactly in the middle, so I need to select this and I need that could explain actually why they look a little bit off alignment. Easier to just do that, really, wouldn't it? So I need to move this very carefully that way, and that actually will make that corner look a little bit better, I think. Oh yes. Then we can move that way. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I like it. Well, I've done my very first banister rail twisting round a 90-degree corner. Hey, celebrate your. It still doesn't look perfect, but I'm gonna go with that. I mean, you know, the outside looks good, and that's really the bit that people are gonna see. So I'm not really bothered that that looks a bit odd there. Okay, right, let's save. We're gonna save. Okay, gonna kind of wait until maybe there's some more people come in, and I might show at the end my new avatar, but if anyone saw my last stream, I went to a vampire, found a kind of a really neat vampire heaven and hell sim, and explored it more in depth, because I just literally went there and didn't really go around, but I was very impressed with what I saw, and so I went back and explored it further, and it was really amazing. I couldn't believe actually how, I mean, it really was good. I was so impressed, and I literally walked around with my new avatar around the whole sim, and I definitely want to stream that one day, because it's just outstanding, really outstanding, the level of detail and quality of it. So now we come to the bit where I don't really like. Let me do another backup of this, because I've got to apply the modifier, and once that happens we are then into destruction mode, and should anything happen to this, let's move this to another collection. I'm going to call this a new collection, and I'm going to call it Stairs Corner 2, just so that we hate this keyboard. Stairs Corner 2. Right, hide it. Stairs Corner, I've got a copy of that there. Okay, so I brought the shop back. That's fine, I don't mind about that. Well, actually no, let's just hide the shop, I don't really need it. So I'm going to apply this. Now I think what I will do, because we need to make this 90 degrees, I'm wondering if I should put a couple of planes on there so that I've got something to work towards on the corner. I think I'm making this more difficult than I really need to, because okay, I hesitate. Let's apply the modifier. Okay, the modifier is now applied, which means that this is just literally all one mesh. I'm going to go Control A and we're going to apply. Oh no, we don't need to apply anything. Okay. Because we've already done this. We can get rid of it. Well, let's just hide this. There you know. If anyone wants to chime in or come in with some constructive criticism or some suggestions or anything along those lines, then I really welcome your input on Blender, because okay, I've been doing Blender for a long time, but I just, you never ever come to the end of anything. You can't ever know everything. I've never made stairs before. I've made lots of stairs, okay, but I've never made stairs this intricate with this level of detail going around a 90-degree bend, because I've never had any reason to make stairs go around a 90-degree bend. So I think this is going to be a lot easier than I think. What I'm thinking of is we're going to go like this. I'm going to select that edge. What I'm thinking, and let me just try this, okay? So what I'm thinking of is that edge, I'm going to grab that edge and I'm going to go in the Y direction and we're going to do this. Ooh, I think this is going to be a lot simpler than I thought. Okay, right, so we need to go, this is the difficult thing, where do you go up to? Okay. I don't know why, sometimes you see, you kind of don't know why you worry so much. So then this, right, so these faces, I think, yeah, I'm still on normals. These faces, I think, I need to pull them and boom, out there. Y, no. Z, no. Z, no. X, no. Y. Ooh. I'm asking it to go on the normals. Okay. G. I want it to go there. But which way is that? Y, Y, X, X, Z, Z. No. Interesting. Local. G. X. X. No. Y. Y. Z. See, I would expect that to be Z. And it isn't. course, we're going at 45 degrees. What if we go view? We can't. Oh yeah, we can. Are we on view? Yeah, we are. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do this. Somebody in chat is probably going crazy right now. Oh, why? Ah, there we go. Please tell me that's it. As good as. Okay. Let's just say that's the corner. I don't know that that's the corner yet, but it might well be. Ooh, I've just realised, actually, we need to do an edge loop. There. Why didn't I think of that before? I just did. Let's take that. And of course, if we come back here, G, Shift Z, we can bring that over there. Is that all? Is that all it is? G, Shift Z, Shift Z. I don't want you moving there. Okay. So the only thing I've got to do now is bring this level with that edge. The thing is, I don't really know whether that's a 90-degree angle. It doesn't really matter because yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it? I don't really know that that is a 90-degree angle. Anyway, please someone give me some pointers. It looks good to me. Yeah, okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought. Obviously, I'm going to be deleting a lot of faces on here because a lot of faces are not actually required. People are not going to really be seeing them, so I'm going to grab... I think I just need to grab them. No. Yes. Right. Always goes that way, doesn't it? Right. Okay, so what I need to do is bring that lot down. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. See, now that doesn't happen in the previous version. G, Z, Z. I'm wondering if I should have really put so if I rotate that, can I rotate that on the Z? Yeah, of course. 45 minus 45. Ooh, nope. There we go. Shift Z. G, Z, Z. Wow. Well, I must admit, I've surprised myself. That looks a little bit off. Probably because I've twisted it. I've rotated it rather. So I think what I can do is let's grab these vertices. Actually, let's just grab these. G, Y. Just make that look uniform. Okay, I'm probably being a bit finicky now, but you know what? G. Wow, I like this new version of Blender. It's very nice, actually. It's definitely becoming more and more intuitive. I'm going to be teaching an 11-year-old kind of a crash course in how he's played around with Blender, but not a lot, and he's quite eager to learn 3D, and he's also into Second Life, but obviously not with his account, and so he's fascinated with what you can do. So what he's going to do is he's going to build stuff, and then I'm going to upload it, and then I can show him what it looks like. At the moment he's heavy Minecraft, but he doesn't go into Second Life yet. Okay, I'm happy with that. That is looking a lot better than I expected. Okay, I'm very happy with that. I think yeah, I mean I'm more than happy. I expected that to actually be very difficult to do, and it wasn't. I might combine. Do I need to merge all this stuff? I don't know. These faces are going to be deleted because they're going to be up against a wall. So I don't think I really need to do anything on that. I'm intrigued actually as to whether that is really a 90-degree angle, and we can find out, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that face, I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, I'm going to separate it by the selection because I don't really need, this is just going to literally be a test. So I'm going to grab that on the Y. Let's just go the Z. So it does, it is following true to the stairs that way. Let's grab these. I'm going to take that face, I'm going to duplicate it, separate by selection. Okay, grab these faces, G, X, X. G, Z, Z. Okay, so I got it on the y-axis, I got it accurate. On the x-axis, not so accurate, which is absolutely fine, because you know what I can do? I can grab this, I can grab these vertices, I know they're okay on the I mean, the tolerance, we're talking such little tolerances here, you know. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that on the Y, and then bring that across there. Now it's as good as square. That will now go into the corner of the room at 90 degrees. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. Very pleased with that. Grab that, delete. Let's save. Right. Wow. I am pleasantly surprised, very pleasantly surprised that that I've made this. I don't know. This is probably I mean, I've made all sorts of things in Second Life, but this, I think, because it's a stairs that is going around a 90-degree bend. Still think that needs a little bit of an attention there. But anyway, we're talking about a set of stairs that is based on something, 140, 150 years, if not older. So, you know, and we're not talking a piece of art, as in a mansion house set of stairs where, the people that are commissioning the stairs, have got like a bottomless pit of money, and they are hiring the best carpenters, in the country to design banisters. These are, 150, 200-year-old stairs that are in a shop, and bit of a difference in the quality level, I think. Looking good. Anyone watching has got any, if you want to subscribe and watch. I do a whole variety of stuff. Obviously, there are people watching, but obviously are not following. Very pleased with this. I'm going to make some very simple physics for this now, because I would like to test it out. I'm going to bring it into the Second Life. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I can bring it in beta and then let the physics be what they are. Okay, so I'm actually really happy with this. I'm going to take a copy. Okay, we've got a copy just so that we've got a copy. I'm going to move that to a new collection, and I'm going to call this left hand stairs, because it's going. I hate this keyboard. I really hate this keyboard. Left hand stairs, because it's going to the left, 90 degrees to the left. Wouldn't it be fantastic if I could just say copy and then turn to the right? I don't think you can, because I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. Let's hide that. I need to apply. Actually, first of all, what I really need to do is make sure that the I need to apply all of the modifiers. Apply. That hasn't got one. Okay. We need to apply. No, that hasn't got one. Let's apply that modifier. That hasn't got one. We need to apply that modifier. Okay, I think we've got everything now. Yeah, we haven't got anything actually in this view that needs an applier, a modifier applied. I can now Control A, all transformations. Control A, all transformations. Control A, all transformations. Control A, all transformations. All transformations. So I'm making sure that everything gets centered to the right point, and then the whole thing rotates on the. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. Right. Everything is now ready to bring in Second Life. I want to make this the root. Let's save as a different revision, because we've now modified a load of stuff. So we're now on E. Fantastic. Export out to a collada. Stairs. Okay, so we're on stairs 01E. We're going to select that and export. Okay, we're good. I'm going to bother with physics because I can bring the physics in pretty high in Second Life. So we are now going to bring this in. Right, so we're on the beta grid. I'm gonna go build, upload. Let's just see. Actually, do you know what I didn't do? Let me very quickly just go back to Blender. I need to make sure that all the normals are around the right way. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah, they all look good to me. Right, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I was getting that around the right way. That's another thing you have to bear in mind, actually, uploading Mesh to Second Life, is that you get your normals around the right way. You know, you can be modeling and designing stuff in Second Life, in Blender, and it will look absolutely fine. And obviously, when you start applying textures, you then start to see that things are not actually going around. But when you're bringing a model in without any textures applied to it, you don't realize that actually, because it's difficult when you start to upload, you don't really notice that the normals are run the wrong way. Right, so I'm going to bring this in. Let's have a look at it. I think it will look rather good. And I apologize if you can hear my stomach growling. Oh, why can't I remember where I put this? It's not a test talent. There we go, it's in there. Okay, so we're going to bring in... No, it isn't in there. That's the house. I want the stairs. Come on, Magus. Think about what you're doing. Okay, we got the stairs. Right, we're going to bring them in. Yeah, they look really, really good. I am just over the moon with how good they look. I've amazed myself. I'm going to pretty much keep all the stuff. What I really need is the physics. I'm going to make it... we can't bring it in high. Okay, I can bring it into that level. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Okay, that's fine. Again, I'm going to be really simplifying the physics when I upload this onto the main grid. We're on the beta, so I don't really care too much. I just want to see if they work. So this is going to be... Let me just call this what it's actually called at the moment. It doesn't really matter. We're just seeing what this is. E. This is stairs 01E. Okay, that's fine. We haven't got any textures applied. Let's see how much that costs to upload and what the land impact is going to be stupid. Oh, 20. Okay. Wow. I can bring that down a lot. Wow. Okay. I guess not as bad as I thought. Right, so we're going to upload that. I should be able to bring that down to probably 4 or 5. Right, so I've got like a dummy shop thing here. Basically, the stairs are going to go in this corner. So I want to bring the stairs now. This obviously I haven't got a cutaway in the floor for the stairs. I'm going to have to design a new floor, but I just want to see what the stairs look like. Wow. Oh my god, they look amazing. Wow. They're going to go up against the wall there. They are going to go down as far as there. They're going to go against this wall like so. And that fits absolutely in. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I need to sort this out. This is where it's good actually to see where the shading is going to cause problems. So I need to get this right. I think I need to add some more edge loops in here because we're going from yeah, this is not going to look good, is it? But anyway, I mean, other than that, I think the stairs look amazing. Are they too big? How much? Let me just see how much out the top they stick. Okay, so we could actually resize these just very slightly. They probably are just a tad too big. Okay, so we're over there. We're going to be next to that wall, and we're going to be up against this. Okay. This ceiling can be manipulated. I think that looks... let me see. I'm pretty sure I've got the scale. Yeah, for Second Life, I think the scale is fine. You do need things to be... like, for instance, if this was to scale in real life, this would be well oversized. I mean, everything, you know, you have to kind of oversize things really in Second Life to accommodate the view that you're looking at, because you're not looking in first person view, you're actually looking sort of second person view, and you're looking behind. And so, you know, I can see the ceiling, but I don't want the see I've been into buildings before where the ceiling is like to scale with real life, and what tends to happen is the ceiling is far too low. You walk into a building and realistically then all you're seeing is the ceiling. You know, and you want to be able to kind of let's see, can I go up this? Ooh, I can. It does actually work. Well, I'm blowed. It does actually work. And of course then I'm falling down because this is, the house is actually phantom, so, but my goodness, that is actually working. I'm kind of amazed myself that they have actually worked. So even at 20 the physics on this work. Wow. How come? I'm kind of amazed, because when I have made stairs before, they come out at stupid land impact and the physics is all screwed up. And I'm with the texture on this, they're gonna look amazing. Wow, I'm impressed. And you know, the scale, okay, like you wouldn't normally get a banister that looks that big. It's probably slightly too big. I'm wondering if I should make the stairs go up. Maybe we should go up another 2 steps, and then I can... But you see, again, this is what you have to be careful of with Second Life. I'm going up the stairs here. Okay. Sorry. It's because the building is phantom. This is not a physics. But you see, I'm going up the stairs, and it needs to be relatively easy to go up the stairs. See what I mean about the physics, the view. I think that looks really... I don't think they look too big. Do I need to go up? Do I need to... I mean, it's going to be very easy for me to just add an extra stair or 2 and just make the steps... You know, just shrink the steps down a little bit more to make them... You see, look at the top of this is at the top of there. My avatar is slightly smaller than most avatars, to be honest, but then... Is anyone really going to notice? I'm impressed. I am really impressed. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just duplicate this and drop it outside 1 minute, because I want to see what it looks like in the open air. The thing is, what I've noticed is I am walking up those stairs really well, considering they look slightly... I'm not bumping. I'm not actually bumping. They are slightly bigger. The physics on them are really good. Let's just play around with this a little bit. Okay, is that any better? Yeah, okay. I think that could be just... So I think... Let me just see. I think that's about 2 extra steps. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably better. I could... that may look slightly better. Wow. Okay, I'm really impressed with myself. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for a job well done. Wow. Okay, so they're going. He's going up the steps really well. Down the steps really well. Wow. So I think size-wise, I need to add 2 more steps to the top. Obviously, need to change, and then I think the scale will look really good. How far away are we from the top? So if I bring that up, so we've got that on the bottom, that's good. So yeah, I think two steps, maybe 3? No, I think 3 might be too much. I think 2 extra steps. I think the height of 2 steps. Let me just duplicate this 1 minute. Right, so if we go up, yeah, perfect. 2 extra steps is perfect. And then I think the scale will look just that little bit more realistic than... yeah, perfect. Yeah, I mean, it looks a little bit more to scale, I think. And should my avatar be slightly bigger, then I think I would still be able to go up the steps quite well. Yeah, I think that's more than enough. 2 more steps at the top, job done. Wow, so pleased with that, really pleased. Okay, I'm gonna grab this, take a copy, don't actually need them anymore. And then the person that wants this shop and some variations of it wants another floor because they want people to live in it. I think they want to rent it out. And so there will be another floor to accommodate these steps. So that if we just duplicate this and go up. So So that'll be against, probably against this wall again, I would imagine. Right, so obviously I'm going to have to change the floors very slightly. But there will be another set of steps that will go up there. This is going to look really nice. This is going to look a lot better than I expected. So obviously with maybe 2 extra steps up there, I don't know. Maybe this will be a smaller set. No, it needs to go up 2 more. I think because then, I mean, I didn't originally design this, but then, you know, the floor level needs to go kind of, you know, the same up there, and then there's going to be kind of a roof loft, maybe? I don't know. But certainly a second floor there. That's going to be a really nice little... house. Cool. And it even looks good. And of course, if I make the... If I cut the hole, if I cut the hole in the corner there, obviously for avatars to come up the stairs and go down the stairs, then pretty neat. Okay, let's go back to the Blender. I've already got a copy of these stairs in both pre-applier modifier rather than and also, so I need to make these with, so that's going to be easy. Okay, so that's going to be easy. Duplicate Z. G, Z, G, X, around about there. Now I do actually have a duplicate of one of them, so I need to highlight that one, delete vertices, boom. How easy is Blender to just alter stuff around? It's amazing. And then this, oh, what have I done? Go back. Sometimes you kind of wonder. I press the 2 key. I don't know. Anyway, so I want to select these vertices. Cute. We got this again. Right. Oh no. Right. Okay. I keep forgetting this. Sorry. I've altered this, haven't I? There we go. G Z X Y You're not behaving. You are not behaving, but hey. I'm sure there's some other better users of Blender looking at this and absolutely cringing. Let's get that in the middle. Let's G, Y, Y. Let's get the U in the middle. About right. Let's get you now at the right height, because you're kind of You need to be about there, I think. Again, we're talking, you know, a house built sort of nearly 200 years ago isn't going to be 100% accurate. I also think that in Second Life, sometimes things look too perfect and they don't look right. You know, it's the same in I notice in game. I'm not a gamer by any means, but I've noticed in some games when stuff looks too perfect, it doesn't look right. It does not look right. It needs to be imperfect. You know, some things need to be perfect, but I think a lot of the time stuff doesn't look good when it's too perfect. It needs to have quirks to it. It makes it look like, one, it's been handmade. Now, I think that that is going to be the perfect size, and I think it needs to be scaled down very slightly to fit the Second Life, and it wasn't a huge amount, so, and we can always resize it in world anyway, but it's kind of good in a way to bring it in as near as to the right size as possible. I have not made this to scale, any particular scale, and it wasn't particularly far out, so I'm not really that bothered. I'm gonna now save this as another revision, so now this is revision 01F. Okay, we're good. What's happened to our music? Is our music gone or what? No, music is still playing, but the microphone is still good, so that is all I'm really worried about, is just the microphone. If the music goes off, I don't think anyone really cares, but anyway, I now think that we are looking at the stairs being at the right height. I think they look better, actually, slightly higher. And when I started this, I did kind of think that it may be 4 to 5 steps would, you know, and we've, this top bit here, I did 2, and it should have really been 4, so, you know, it's not a problem. So we're going to do all transformations, so that we got the scale correct. And we're looking good, I think. Right, I want to make that the root, but it doesn't seem to work like that in Second Life. It seemed to pick this, the end of the banner, or the beginning of the banister as the root. So I'm going to save this model. I'm going to export out. I want to bring it back into Second Life again. We've got a different revision. we don't have a UV map on there because we haven't done anything with it yet. I will be texturing this, and as I said earlier, that in around Victorian and Edwardian and Victorian times they had carpet, but the carpet would have just run up the middle of the steps, and they had sort of metal. They didn't do what they do now, like gluing and tacking carpet down to steps. The carpet was kind of loose, and they had like brass rods that used to go onto the corners of the stairs, and that's basically how the carpet was held. Right, so we're going to go back to Second Life and just bring this in world again. I just want to make sure it all looks good. So let's upload, build, upload, mesh. We've got version F. Okay. Oh, that's not good. I seem to have brought in extra. Why is it brought in extra? I just said selection. Okay, that's what we selected. Export, Collada. Selection only. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, I may not have exported that out correctly. Okay. Upload mesh. The 01F version. That's looking better. I'm going to leave all this as they are. I'm going to call this stairs 01F because we've already uploaded E. Our first upload. Physics. I'm going to go, I think we were only allowed to do medium. Ooh, that's pants. Why has that changed? Oh no, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That looks good. We haven't got any bizarre. It looks better on the other model. Strange. What happens if we analyze it? Ooh. Simplify? No, we don't want to simplify. See, this is what would have happened. Awful. Let's reset that and then let's just go. I don't think we're allowed. I don't think we could do high because there's not enough. We can do medium, which is fine. I think medium will work. Yeah, it will work. Let's calculate. It should be about maybe 21 land impact now. Might be a little bit higher, but 25. Okay, I'm going to be able to bring that down because we've added more. We've added more mesh to this, so. Yeah, okay, I mean I can bring that down because I'm going to make a physics model on this, a simplified physics model which should bring it right down. Okay, let's upload this because this is beta, so we don't care how much it costs. And here we go. There's our new stairs. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. This is our new stairs, revised. Yeah, okay, so we still need to resize it. Okay, that's fine, because it is still slightly big. So even though I resized it in Blender, I need to resize it even more. I need to knock it down even more. Come on, stop messing around. Right, okay, let's resize. Ooh. think it looks nice when it's up against the wall. When it's in place where it's going to be, I think it just looks the part. It looks really good. Okay, so we've now made it too small. Let's resize it. Oh, damn. Yeah, I do want to stretch it both sides, I guess. Otherwise it's going to distort it. How are we doing? Okay, that's probably about right. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be about right to where the floor will be, roughly, you know, within a couple of inches. Let's just resize it very slightly. Okay, so that's how that's going to look. This is going to go in the corner. It's going to go like that. And I think once it's on... Okay, so it's very difficult to try and get this resized correctly. Okay, let's get you to go down very, very slightly, because it's resizing both yeah, okay, that's about right. That's about right for this floor. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it looks like in place, and then I'm happy. That looks good. Right, size, scale, how are we doing? We're perfect. For Second Life, we're perfect. It looks good. Can I go up it? Yes, I can. The physics are actually very good. Yeah. So we're good. We're good. I just really love it. I think it looks good. I'm very pleased with the build. I think once this corner is cut out, you know, there needs to be like an L shape cut out of there. I've got to get that right, actually, because I can't play around with that too much. So I've got to then bring these stairs into my house build, and it will be part of this shop build with a second floor and a second set of stairs, and I think this will look really, really good. I really do like it. The sizing is brilliant. Okay, this is what I'm saying about the sizing of the, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Right, so let's just do that again. See, there's no hole. There's no hole up there. I think the building needs to be slightly bigger, but it looks good. I like it, even if it's only used for aesthetics. You know, without there being an upstairs, I think it just looks the part when you come in. You've got stairs, you know. It looks really good. I like it. Okay, very happy with that. If anyone's got any questions, then do please ask. But I'm going to end this stream here, because this was basically my task for today. My mission for today was to, and as we don't have an awful lot of viewers in, I might do my other avatar reveal in another stream, I think, during the week, because he's kind of special, and I think it would be really nice to go to. Let me take this copy. Take. Okay, so now we've got the stairs. That's good. This building I don't care too much about, so we can just delete it. Oh, I think it's actually broken up, isn't it? Edit. Yeah, it is. Let's just delete it. It's fine. I don't need it. Very pleased with these stairs. Let's just bring them out again. Yeah. So they're now the right size. Yeah, that would be about right for scale. Yeah, he's walking up them perfect. So the scale of them is right. Because very often you go up stairs and you're bumping them, and it just gives you a really jerky action. But he is walking up those stairs really well, actually. I think the scale is fine, because obviously, you know, you'd be putting your hand on the rail as you go down the stairs. So brilliant. I like it. Anyway, if anyone doesn't have any questions or anything, I'm going to end the stream. Once again, thank you very much for watching me build something I've built steps before, as I said, but never going round in a bend. So I think they look good. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do please follow if you want to see any more. I try to be different. I don't want to do the same thing day in, day out on these videos. I've got some ideas coming up for some other videos soon, so yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you again in another stream.